Greetings and welcome to the Black Sustainability Summit. We are Camp One Roots, adventure, learning, and building skills. We are a pioneer camp located in Port Gibson, Mississippi. My name is Satara Sobukwe Sodaye, and I am one of the founders of Camp One Roots, where we offer hiking, yoga, swimming, construction, nutrition, tai chi, team building, obstacle courses, farming, boating, plant identification, horseback riding, and so much more to our Black African children, teaching them through learning, through adventure, and through building skills how to create sustainable communities. Visit us if you're interested in what you learn during this presentation at www.camp1, and that's the number one, roots with a Z.com. So that's www.camp1roots.com. Or feel free to call us at 601-691-CAMP. That's 601-691-2267. We offer trainings in nutrition. As you can see from this picture, Dr. Ando, one of our beloved ancestors, may he rest in peace, came to Camp One Roots to teach our children about nutrition, about plant identification, about using plants and finding plants and identifying plants that you can eat, that you can use for healing, that you can use for cuts and scrapes and bruises. And our children learn so much from him. And we bring in different scholars to speak about nutrition. We bring in scholars to help them to actually plant. One year they were able to plant a garden and see the sprouting of the seeds by the end of the week of camp, see the benefits of their labor on our beautiful Black-owned land. Our mission at Camp One Roots is to offer our children, families, and communities a holistic, loving, and nurturing environment that fosters self-determination, self-sufficiency, and self-sustainability through adventure, learning, and building skills. Camp One Roots seeks to establish sustainable communities built with our own Black hands from the ground up through hands-on contributions from our campers and participating community. Our focus is the development of body, mind, heart, and spirit. Camp One Roots is a sustainable camp for youth 7 to 17 years of age. We camp on Black-owned land. This is so important for our model of Black sustainability, that we camp on Black-owned land. After realizing for so many years of doing camp prior to Camp One Roots that we have put so much funding into other institutions that we do not own and trying to have camps for our children at different state parks that charge so much money. So we have put thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into these different land bases that we cannot continue to camp on because it aren't owned by us. So it is our mission as Camp One Roots to camp on Black-owned land, whether that is land owned by Black people or Black businesses and organizations that we know, or or Black-owned land that is owned by the camp itself. This is one of our contributions to Black sustainability, is creating models of sustainability through having our own land bases and through feeding back into our own communities so that we can have structures and buildings and and programs that we can continue year after year because we have put our money into these programs and we own and have ownership over these programs. So through adventures, we use hiking, archery, swimming, horseback riding, obstacle courses, rafting, and boating. We present the children with so many different adventures during the camping experience. And for learning, we teach construction. So they learn how to construct buildings. We teach nutrition, as we talked about a little bit earlier. We teach Tai Chi and yoga, which are models for keeping the body in order through this process of sustainability, sustaining the body. We teach creative arts like pottery, tie-dyeing, dance, capoeira, crafts, drumming. We teach writing, journalism, water purification, which is so important for Black sustainability, knowing how to purify your water. We bring in various team building exercises to teach our youth how to work cohesively together, plant identification, and there is so much more. Building skills. And as you can see from this picture here, we have some campers who are drilling nails into wood, creating structures, and we have others who are here actually learning how to make artistic jewelry using copper and different tools that their instructor is teaching. Building a fire, they learn entrepreneurship, campsite preparation, how to compost. They learn survival skills methods, sustainable construction, and herbal gardening, all things that they can bring back home and start projects and start planting small seeds that can grow into a sustainable community. Camp One Roots Board operates on a consensus-based governance. Here, we practice governance where everyone is in sync with the decisions made. The key is listening and making sure that everyone has an understanding and agreement that doesn't compromise our visions and our goals. This is a respectful form of governance. And it eliminates the majority rule. It eliminates the idea of ownership being in the hands of one person. And it assists in gaining clarity over quick decisions. We're very proud of our consensus-based governance of Camp One Roots, in addition to our commitment to camping on Black-owned land. And because this is, although an old system of governance, it's very new to those outside of Camp One Roots. So it does teach our people how to live in communities where no one has to compromise their values and everyone can be in agreement with every decision that is made. So these are challenges that we face on this path to Black sustainability. How do we do that? How do we live in a way that everyone feels valued? How do we, own land? How do we keep land? How do we build structures? Because there is a lot of talk about Black sustainability. There's talk about owning our own institutions, but we are committed to putting that in action in every way. And this has been a learning process. And so we're happy to be able to contribute a form of governance that we believe the entire community can benefit from by looking at this model. 6 years strong. It has been 6 years of Camp One Roots since 2010. Children from across the nation come together over the summer to attend our camp. And our goal is to instill our history in our children and to teach them how to organize the community to project a sustainable future. Our youth learn off-the-grid technologies so that they can achieve this ultimate goal. Our first year of camp was held the summer of 2010 on the famous land of Port Gibson, Mississippi, that's owned by our dear departed ancestor, Baba Hannibal Afrique, Abibi Fahodie. And in 2012, our camp moved to Black-owned land in the foothills of Georgia called Sassafras. And in 2014, our camp was held on Black-owned land of Sister Stacy and Baba Tommy of the Healing Exchange. And in 2015, our camp was once again held on Black-owned land in Tuskegee, Alabama, owned by Nature's Garden. And this year, Camp One Roots is ecstatic to have purchased our own Black land owned by Camp One Roots. We are going back to the beginning, to Port Gibson, Mississippi, where it all started. Abibi Fahodie. As you can see, here are some pictures of our campers over the years. I see the brother here, he's measuring wood. So he's making his measurements on the wood against the ruler. Here we have some hiking going on. And yes, we hike every camp. And these are the children in this picture here. They're having a blast after having gardened and sowed seeds. And they're just having some fun together. And as you can see, we have some horseback riding here. The brother here is teaching capoeira to our children. This picture at the bottom, the children are learning yoga. And this picture that I'm pointing to here, the children are just happy. They're eating their breakfast and enjoying spending time together. And in this picture here, we have a round table discussion going on during this entrepreneur class. And they are collectively coming up with a business name and a business plan, their vision statements and their mission statements to present to the overall camp. And as you can see here, the children are learning how to put in a window. So they're measuring using the tape measure, and they're very attentive. So they learn so much that they can use from just one, owning their own foundation, their land, knowing how to plant the seeds into the land, to grow their gardens, to farm, knowing how to build structures on this land, knowing how to create business plans and models, and knowing how to stay healthy. And with this capoeira, knowing how to be armed, knowing how to fight and have resistance as well. So there is so much that's offered in this week-long camp at Camp One Roots. Our upcoming camp dates are July 9th through July 16th, 2016 in Port Gibson, Mississippi. And again, please visit our website at www.camp1roots.com. That's camp, the number one, roots, ROOTZ.com, to register your child, to find out more information about our camp, to volunteer for the camp. We love volunteers. We need volunteers. If you have a sustainable skill that you think that you can teach our children, we'll be more than happy to have you. And also, counselors are always needed and welcome. So please, www.camp1roots.com. It is truly an honor to spend quality time at Camp One Roots as we continue to build a quality camping experience for our children and explore the wonders of nature and self-determination together. We know that in order to create a sustainable future, we have to start with our children by connecting them with the natural world. The concept is simple. It's dirt under the nails, it's skinned knees, it's muddy shoes, it's bug bites and rainwater, putting up tents, fire pits, hammers and nails, using latrines, making discoveries, building friendships, and coming home with great stories. I was recently speaking to some Camp One Roots children, and they were begging that we made Camp One Roots into a 2-week camp. So they really enjoy themselves in the bonding and the friendships and the pioneering camping that they do. And we look forward to working cooperatively together again as we continue into our 6th year to build Camp One Roots from the ground or up. Forward to Camp One Roots, building from the ground up. Join our camp, join our fundraiser. And thank you so much again for being a part of this presentation, for clicking the link to join, for being interested in Black sustainability, and for inviting your children to Camp One Roots. Peace and holistic wellness and African sustainability. Abibi Fahodie.